People say that posting on TikTok at the wrong time of day can make or break your account. So, how do you know when to post? Well, frankly, there's no one answer that applies to every single account, but based on a recent data analysis of almost 2 million TikTok videos across over 48,000 accounts, we're now as close to knowing as we've ever been. Hi, I'm Andy, and I've been working in social media marketing for 13 years, working in direct contact with Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Pinterest, and TikTok. I worked for many years in digital marketing in general, helping big brand names stay ahead of their competitors by continually innovating using the latest in marketing data and technology. I'm now working really hard to build this channel and use my knowledge to help other people like you grow their social media presence. I post weekly about marketing and social media, so make sure you subscribe to stay up to date and like or leave a comment if you learned something new by the end of this video. Your support really helps me grow this channel and make more helpful content, which helps me to help you. So let's get into it. I recently posted Metricool's 2023 TikTok study, highlighting my 5 key takeaways that you should apply to your TikTok strategy right now. One of them was this analysis of the best time of day to post, and I said in that video that this is a big topic, so it needed a whole video of its own. Well, this is that video. I'm going to cover the key graphs from the study and call out all the key insights. So, a quick recap in case you didn't see my last video. Metricool analysed over 48,000 TikTok accounts made up of 30,000 personal and 18,000 business accounts. They studied them over a period of 180 days and found a large fluctuation in the amount of users active on TikTok at any given time of day. They condensed their findings into 3 distinct trend lines and plotted them on this graph, showing one line in blue for Monday to Friday combined and one line each for Saturday and Sunday. Based on the data, on any given day, the number of users online dips dramatically around midnight and rises through the early hours of the morning from around 5 or 6 in the morning until reaching a peak between 6 and 8 at night. The number of active users then quickly drops off before the pattern begins again. So the best time to post is in the evening, right? Well, maybe not, because it all depends on what kind of audience you're trying to reach and what mindset state you want them to be in. Mindset of your audience is really important in marketing, and it could not apply more to social media accounts, whether that's a business or a personal account. So let's cover the 3 trend lines on the graph, and then I'll tell you a little bit more information about what I mean by that. So firstly, Monday to Friday. The standard Monday to Friday working week is obviously alive and well because there is a notable difference between the Monday to Friday trend line compared to Saturdays and Sundays. There is a really obvious trend at 6:30 in the morning where a surge of people are all waking up at the same time, and they're all becoming active on TikTok before dropping off again just after. We like to think that we're all living our own unique lives, but these kind of trend lines really show us something different. It seems like a very large number of people all get up in the morning and check TikTok over breakfast, or maybe even before they've got out of bed. It's kind of comforting to know that everybody else is using TikTok in the morning at the same time as me. From there, the number of active users on the Monday to Friday line rises a little slower throughout the day compared to the weekends. So you can bet that the majority of the world is working or studying on those days and having a lot more time off on Saturdays and Sundays. The Monday to Friday line peaks at the latest time of day of all the trend lines at 8 in the evening. It looks like the world has a longer schedule on Mondays to Fridays and has to get a few more things done before kicking back in the evening with some hard-earned scrolling. The Monday to Friday line tells us a lot about the routine state of the world, and what I like about it is that it shows we're getting a fun little boost of TikTok time at the start of the day to get us going, and then again at the end of the day. It gets us going in the morning and maybe feeling connected with the world. And then at the end of the day, it's like a reward, or maybe a way to kind of disassociate and forget about that hard-working day or that day of studying. So what happens on Saturday? The Saturday trend line is different in that it starts with a spillover of higher activity from Friday night. So I guess we're all out late socializing and partying on Friday, right? Because of that Friday night hangover, Saturday's TikTok usage line begins rising later, from around 7 in the morning instead of 6:30 in the morning. Honestly, not as much difference in time as I would have expected. Personally, my Saturdays are sacred, and that time is often used for getting up as late as possible, but okay, world, you do you. Saturday usage rises more quickly than the Monday to Friday trend line, which shows that once we're awake, we're more likely to jump online. We're more likely to jump online earlier on than on weekdays. And I guess that makes sense if you have school or a job, right? Saturday TikTok usage remains the highest usage of all days, between 7 in the morning and 6 in the evening. And it just seems like we're all glued to our phones all day on Saturdays, right? The world then prioritizes other things on Saturday nights. And I find this kind of observation so interesting for just understanding more about what makes people tick and what people enjoy in their lives. There's an earlier drop off between 6 and 9 in the evening, which presumably is during primetime TV, Saturday night socializing, but the Saturday line then has more longevity than the other days and ends a little higher towards midnight. So it looks like we didn't use all of our energy on that late Friday night. We've still got time to stay up late on Saturday too. And everybody's doing it. Which brings us on to Sunday. What else was it going to be? Sunday, based on the data, the average person is going to bed much later after their Saturday night compared to other nights. The Sunday early hours are really where it's at. They are the most alive of all compared to all the other days of the week. According to the number of active followers across over 48,000 analyzed accounts, those late Saturday nights turn into early Sunday mornings. Sunday remains the highest trending line of all until 4 in the morning on Sunday. When we do all get up on Sunday, it starts the slowest of all. As the world wakes up in the morning between 5, 6 and 7, again, way earlier than I would have expected and definitely earlier than me personally, but you can't apply all of your own life choices to other people. Maybe they have kids, jobs, other things to do. What do you think is getting people out of bed early on a Sunday morning? I would love to know. Is that your routine? The Sunday trend line then quickly overtakes the Monday to Friday line, rising almost and quickly as sharply as the Saturday line, but not quite there. It then starts slowing down in its growth from 2, but still climbing in the afternoon. The Sunday TikTok usage peak is around then 7 in the evening before tailing off as everybody gets ready for Monday morning again. It's really crazy to see how synchronized the world is in this repeated weekly schedule. Despite the rise in more flexible working, despite the past couple of years, despite the fact that so many of my marketing clients really saw the difference between weekdays and weekends disappear during and after the global pandemic, so many people's lives changed, so many people's ways of living changed as a result of what happened during that time, but still we see this week-on-week pattern, this same formula coming back Monday to Friday, then Saturday, then Sunday. With the way that TikTok's data is made available to developers and third parties, there's currently no way to really analyze the engagement by time of day, so it's not possible to measure which time of day most users actually interact. This is why Metricool's data states that it is based on the best time to post according to number of active followers. That's the next best alternative, and it's what we have to work with for now. Because again, TikTok just doesn't release hourly engagement data publicly, and they haven't ever shown any plan to do that. Anyone that tells you that they know the best time to post is trying to sell you something. Now, as I said earlier, most people are online in the evening, right? So that must be the best time to post for everyone, right? Well, possibly not. It all depends how you want your audience to experience your content. So, my advice is to pick your time, your posting time, based on audience mindset. Now, what do I mean by audience mindset? Let me give you a couple of examples to illustrate. On one hand, if you are posting short, funny videos for a quick laugh, it's arguably best to post when your audience is awake, energized, online, and able to laugh, which they probably can't do when they're at school or at work. And according to Metricool's data, for most of the world, that's Monday to Friday daytime. They are busy. So post late in the afternoon or in the early evenings, Monday to Friday, or almost any time at the weekends. Take your pick. That will get you the best chance for your followers to be down to engage right away and give you that algorithm boost that you're looking for. It's the same audience that's there at any time of day, so you can post at any time of day, but the audience's mindset is going to be most ready for your content at those particular times. TikTok, like many channels, pushes your content to your followers first, so if your followers are in the right mindset, post at that time. As a very different example on the other end of the spectrum, are you posting long 5-minute factual educational videos that teach your users at length and in depth about niche subjects? Do your videos require focus and intent? And do they require a lot of careful listening? Then possibly it's best to engage them in the early morning to give them something interesting to watch over breakfast while they're still waking up and with that first cup of coffee and just looking for something to watch. Or probably post in the evenings after dinner when your audience will be in a laid back and relaxed position ready to absorb that kind of long form content at the end of their working day. That is when they will have the focus time to look at this kind of content. Again, same audience, very different audience mindset. So for you, best time to post, probably the evenings. If you have a smaller TikTok account and are looking to get bigger reach with the aim of growing your follower base by reaching new people, the time of day data should be quite helpful in showing when the majority of TikTok users are online, and that's probably a useful guide. But knowing the best time of day to post isn't the only important thing. It's also about when you are active, when you are engaging with your following and pushing the growth of your account. That doesn't just mean posting videos. It could be through posting, but it could also be answering comments. It could be going live during that time. And having higher volumes of users online and available to you means a higher opportunity for instant engagement. But honestly, if you're a larger account already with 50 to 100,000 followers or more, the best option for you in terms of time of day and day of the week is probably to go into your own TikTok analytics. You can access that by going into the followers section and using the data there to get the best idea of when your audience is online. Now, let me know if you would like a whole video on TikTok analytics. There is a lot that I could say about that. So if you'd like to see a whole video dedicated to TikTok analytics and all the metrics that you can find there, then let me know, leave a comment, and then I can see about whether it's worth doing that. Bonus tip, what about the best day to post? Here's something else that might help you beyond what you can find in TikTok analytics alone. Turns out that the days of the week make an impact on your TikTok engagement. The days of the week are easier to analyze for engagement, and Metricool's aggregated data does show a best day for getting views. Finally, a clear answer. According to the data, Friday is the day that most views are received, closely followed by Tuesday. Now, why do you think that could be? Metricool also mentions that videos receive the most comments on Tuesday, followed by Friday. So, obviously looks like Tuesday and Friday are the best days, right? Again, I'd be interested to know your thoughts on why that might be. So again, does that mean you should be posting on Tuesdays and Fridays? or that they're just the days when most people are online. It's not really possible to tell from the data, but it does encourage me to post more on those days and try it out. I have my suspicions that it's again to do with audience mindset, because Friday, I mean, it's the most chill day of the working week, right? And everyone's ready for the weekend. You've probably got most of your work done and you have a bit more time to kick back and relax and pay attention to TikTok. Similarly, Tuesday, bit of a curveball, but you've got your Monday out the week. You've had a chance to recover from the weekends. But what do you think? And if you try posting now on Tuesdays and Fridays, let me know. You can leave a comment here in the comments section, or you can message me on TikTok or Instagram. The links for that are in the description below and also on my profile. In conclusion, the best time to post is whenever your audience is online. There is no one best time that fits every single person. It's when your audience is online and in the right audience mindset to receive your style of content. If your account is small, or if you still believe you have a big potential to grow ahead of where you stand now, I really hope that this helped give you a guideline on when the best times to post might be and give you a clue on what to look for in the future. And if this helped you, then please share this video with someone else that might find it helpful. For more TikTok data and social media news, check out these other videos I've made, which cover all sorts of topics. I've made videos about how to optimize your TikTok growth and your TikTok content creation process to get more views and more followers. I release new videos every week, so if you want to stay up to date with all the latest in social media and growing your online presence, make sure that you hit subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see me talk about next. I would really love to hear what questions you have, and I'd really love to know what you'd like to see me make a video about next time. But for now, keep creating and keep innovating.